right, so we made it to La Casa Filipina
de Acuzar.
We are going to enjoy this beautiful historic area here in the Philippines for the whole weekend. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
So these casas were actually around the Philippines, and then this family called Acuzar, they bought them, they disassembled them, they transported them here to this area, built them up, and this is how we have this place.
Yep.
But it's also kind of sad because these casas aren't in their original habitats.
Yeah, so they were all around the Philippines, these beautiful Spanish homes, and they brought them here so everyone could enjoy them in one spot. But yeah, so we're gonna enjoy it. It's beautiful. So
also they're in their habitats.
They're not animals though.
It's so pretty the way everything's lit up, and you can see the fog or steam up on the hills there. It's very pretty, and the weather is perfect.
Our favorite restaurant at Las Casas was La Bella Teodora, which had some great live music and some very tasty pizza that we scarfed down after a long drive.
Check out this sweet jeepney we rode in earlier. It's not very fast though because it only has 3 horsepower.
Experience. I highly recommend the night walk. The cool evening air, the soft glow of lights, and the shimmering reflections, it's a completely different perspective. The recent rain made it especially magical, adding an extra layer of beauty.
Good morning. Oh, super tired, but grateful. So our first morning here in La Casa Filipina, it's super early in the morning, but that's just because the kids, wake us up. But just walking around and enjoying this beautiful architecture. So Spanish influenced, and it's almost like you're in a different part of the world. It's pretty amazing. So we're gonna tour around today. I think we're gonna take like a historical tour and just see some of the beautiful areas. It's almost like they built their own little city here, which is really neat. So get some breakfast in us and then do some touring. I want to show you the house that we're staying in. It is so beautiful. We have the entire home for us and our friends that we're with, and it has 3 bedrooms, 2 on the top that have 1 bed in them, and then on the bottom floor there's 2 beds, but it's huge, it's massive. But yeah, it's really beautiful. Lots of room. So this is built somewhere in the 1990s. I'm unsure of how old it is, but it's really beautiful.
One thing I did not expect is just the sheer size of this place. It's really like they relocated an entire city, or almost like a small Disney World in some sort, because you have a whole bunch of buildings around a nice, beautiful pond, but instead of a Disney princess castle, you have a church that they're restoring. So it really is like an entire city. Usually it feels like when you see pictures or anything on Instagram, it's kind of underwhelming in person, but this place, it almost feels overwhelming compared to the pictures we saw online. Sophia, do you think it's more beautiful at night or at day now that we see it?
Well, at night, the lights are on and it looks so beautiful because, they got the old-fashioned lights. But at day, you can see the architecture, like the buildings. So it's kind of like 50-50.
Benjamin? Oh yeah, I think so.
Would she live it in? Is that right? The whole fish like that?
Don't make it look at me.
That's crazy.
Can I see? Ew.
Solitude of his study, Jose Rizal wrestles with the soul of a nation. Words, like fiery arrows, take shape on the page. Limi Tendre, a act against Spanish oppression, its pages echoing the suffering of Siza, a mother driven mad by the loss of her sons. A novel exposing corruption and injustice, igniting a revolution. Rizal's words, a weapon against tyranny, awakened a nation, inspiring freedom fighters to cast off their chains, providing that a pen, indeed, can be the strongest sword.
At ngayon, nasa inyong harapan, ang watawag na iwawagayway sa harapan itong kapulukan. Mga minamahal kong kababayan, tayo po'y magsitayo. Ilagay natin ang ating kanang kamay sa ating kaliwang dibdib.
From US to Las Casas! Welcome to Freedom Land! Mabuhay! Say mabuhay! Say mabuhay, baby! Mabuhay! Mabuhay!
Check out the wood floor in the church. They're setting up for a wedding. Quite the place to get married. Wow. We're about to check out the workshop tour and go behind the scenes a little bit, see how they create some of the pieces, maybe like tiles, woodworking, and artwork for the hotel. They're making terracotta roof tiles. Furnaces for baking the tiles.
Oh, that looks so cool.
And after that, this. If you are hardworking to make it for one.
Here's the dirt or clay that they start with. The lady was telling us that on a good day, these roof tiles here, I think vegan tiles, somebody can make maybe 200 of these, but they only do it the traditional way, not by machine or anything. So yeah, imagine making 200 of these in a day. Quite the challenge. Kids are giving it a try now.
Squish, squish, squish!
Smash! Smash it and shove it. Go ahead.
Wow.
Some terracotta bricks made from a rubber mold for a nice shape. of decor. This one here is incredible. Like, look at the detail. Look at the detail on like the rice. The kids are giving it a try. See if they can manage.
Okay, this one. You want to try to put it on? Okay, you need to put some glue for that so that it will not stick on. This one first, this one. Try this one. Put it on. Put more. They're the one who ordered it po. Especially the station of the cross on the door of the church. They're the one carving po. You want to try to carve?
The wood carving.
They are using a different heights of pieces. So you can you need to shape it one person here.
Breeze was innovating, the temperature ideal, a perfect day for a boat tour. We ventured out to sea, discovering the stunning coastline and the charming little cave tucked away along the shore.
Here's the cave. Let's see that water. The kids are contemplating whether they're gonna make this jump or not. It looks pretty tall. We'll see. Do it! Woo! Wow! Awesome! So the kids have been dying to get over to the beach here, get in a swim, but they walked down the beach here this way from getting off the boat, and I don't think they saw this sign right here. This is more of a traditional Filipino home from the early 1900s, getting restored. Probably one day will be a room that people can rent. This one comes with a great view of the pool.
twilight started to paint the sky, we ventured out again, capturing the unforgettable family moments. I highly recommend doing the same. Those evening photos are truly special.
All right, Sophia. We've been here for 2 nights now. So, is Las Casas more beautiful at night or during the day?
Night. Because it's all the lights and the bridge stuff.
It's true. But during the day, you get to see all the little architectural details. But yeah, at night, you get to see kind of like
Old city.
the reflection of all the lights and the buildings on the, the water, the pond in the middle. So maybe the best of both worlds is at dawn or at dusk,
Yeah.
when you can still
See the
get
lights.
good pictures, but the lights are all starting to light up. It's very beautiful. Probably my favorite time. Plus the weather is really nice when the sun starts to go down. Although the weather has been very good. We've been here. It's been very windy though. Wouldn't you say it's been windy?
Yeah. For family photos, my hair just like flew all over the place. It's like, whoa.
It's true. It was hard to get some good pictures because of all the hair in the family.
Bruh.
Doing a tour of where the breakfast and kind of events room is downstairs here. But upstairs is this insane ornate wood carving. Wow. But yesterday we went and saw the workshop where some of this was made. So we saw how they were doing it and the labor of love that goes into it. One of the things I love a lot is how each piece is handmade. So there's definitely some imperfections you can see, but that just makes it very. So this building is a recreation of a famous hotel in downtown Manila, Hotel de Orient. It was recreated to be used as a convention hall, so you can use this for like wedding venues and such. What a beautiful place. Yeah.
Actually, for the Casa Filipinas, this is not an original house. So right now, we just consider this is one of the replica houses. So for Moso, she's the one who's been locked in the room because this was also the typical beds of the Filipinos before. Costa de Leon, and they were blessed with only 9 children. Las Casas. It was originally built way back 1920, owned by Valentina Rastia and his wife Francisca Salgado. The said couple, they were one of the few people who sponsored the education of our late President Diosdado Macapagal, the poor boy family. The furnitures, like I mentioned, they're not original. They're just part of the antique collection of the family. So we're here right now, we're po at the comedor, or the dining area. Before they call this one comedor, so it's a Spanish word, comes with. Okay, before we continue po to our last house, this house next to Maykawayan, this is the Filipino restaurant right now. Our Casa Unisan from Unisan, Quezon Province. So she also had a photo book here in this house. This is an older version of Doña Pilar, okay? So out of all the photos, musical instruments, okay? And then you have here are just random. So only one thing put that you have to put your one foot on this hole and then the other one at the top of it. So you're like gonna balance here, just like surfing or skateboard. Then you have to do it like this. Alright? Just like that. So once you do this, automatically this will create friction, right? So friction will create the heat to press and then to flatten out our clothes more, no? And then, of course, the body weight of the person doing this, it also helps. But if you're going to ask me, this one is really hard po. It takes practice. And most especially, it takes too long. Because for one cloth, it takes around 3 to 4 hours before they finish ironing.
For us to leave this enchanting place, its exquisite architecture a whisper of Spanish era, back to the vibrant chaos of modern Manila, a stark contrast to the timeless beauty we are leaving behind. Since we are in the historical area of Bataan, we visit Mount Samat on the way home. Mount Samat is the site of the final stand during the Battle of Bataan in World War II. The iconic memorial cross stands as a tribute to the soldiers who fought and died here, a national historical landmark offering panoramic views and a powerful reminder of the past.
Well, Sophia, how's the walk been?
Tired.
Steep,
I think my new name is now Tired.
but the weather's cool. The breeze has a chill to it.
And my hair's in my face.
Oh yeah, hair tie. But we're almost there. The elevator's not working today. I guess you used to be able to go all the way up to the top of the cross here. Wow. All right, well, what do you think after our 3 days? Do you recommend it?
Yeah, completely worth it. Yeah, the historical aspect of it. It's just really beautiful here. The weather's been amazing. I don't know if it's normal, but it's been really cool. Yeah, it's completely worth it.
It's a cool way to kind of reflect on the past.
Yeah.
It's nice to see, the heritage and the culture preserved.
Yes.
We've been a few places like Casa Manila, and there's a restaurant in Intramuros, right? So throughout the years we've been here, there's been some cool places where culture has been preserved, but not necessarily maybe the Filipino architecture.
Yeah.
And that's cool to see preserved here. It takes a lot of love and effort, I'm sure, to keep everything together. So we're
Yeah.
grateful for that.
And some of the artwork they still do the exact same way that they did many years ago. So it's really cool to see that that part of their history is still being preserved and they're still doing today, which we were able to see in a tour yesterday. So that was really rewarding to see.
All right, well, we recommend it. It's very unique. So check it out if you have a chance.
We've been incredibly lucky to immerse ourselves in Filipino heritage at Villa Esquerdo, Intramuros, and Barba's restaurant. But Las Casas Filipinas de Acuzar? That was a truly in a league of its own. I hope you enjoyed this glimpse into the past, and you'll experience its magic firsthand soon.